Bison Energy Japan can become one of the biggest standalone battery developer in this market.
では、マイケルさんのキャリアに関してもぜひお伺いできればと思っております。マイケルさん、生まれはどちらだったんでしょうか？
I was born in China and
Where?
in Henan province, in middle of China. So when I graduated from university, I'm doing the trading business. So after half a year, I entered into the solar business. So at that time, my main job is distributing the solar panel in Europe, because at that time the market is only the European market, like Germany, Italy, France, and other countries. So I was doing a long time distribution business in Europe, and then the European market is going down around 2012 and 2013. The European market is going down a lot because at that time the European market also driven by the FIT policy. So a lot of countries don't have so much money to support for this scheme. And then 2012, Japan released the FIT policy. But actually when I came to Japan, it was 2014, a little bit late. And at that time, I was helping an international company to develop the business in Japan. And after several years, the Japanese FIT also going down. At that time, the Japan, the EPC cost is very high. So a lot of international developers actually leave the Japanese market. And then I was thinking whether I can start the business by myself. And after half a year, I started the business.
子供の頃から将来は起業したい、社長になりたいというお考えってあったんですか？
Actually, when I was a child, I never think about to start a company. I remember at that time my dream is to be a policeman. Very different.
起業する場所が中国や欧州ではなくて日本だったのはやっぱりそこにビジネスチャンスを感じたからですか？何か他に理由があったんですか？
Actually, when I came to Japan, I was working with an international company. And when this company left Japanese market, I said I stayed around half a year back to China, and I was thinking, what I shall do in the future. But after I sincerely considered, I think maybe Japanese market is the best way for me to start the business. When I stayed in Japan, I was responsible for the green development. So I have the know-how how to develop a solar project and how to sell the product in this market. So I'm thinking, why not try in Japanese market first?
マイケルさんにとっては異国の地で起業するっていうのは大変なことがあったのかなと思いますけれども、最初に発電事業というビジネスをやろうって思った時に何から始めたんですか？
To be honest, at that time I have no other better choice. So I'm also thinking whether I can find a job in other company. But I was thinking, I'm 2016, I was 33. So I was thinking, why not to try 2 years to make the business by myself.
これまで7年間、8年間の起業の経験の中で一番大変だったことってどんなことがありますか？
Actually, when you start a company, especially, I was staying in Japan and I don't have the background. I also don't have the relationship. So the most difficult for me is always facing the cash flow issue. I have so many nights I cannot sleep because of the cash flow, and I was always thinking how to overcome these difficulties. And also, one more issue is about try to find more talented people in Japan, especially for the foreign small company. It's not easy to recruit the Japanese people. So I always face the problem. When the candidate came to me, they said, okay, so you are a foreign company, and how do you think your company can last many years in Japan? So at that time, and it's quite difficult. And then I decide, okay, why not hold some solar assets in Japan? So every year I have the stable revenue from the electrical power company. At least 20-30 years, I can survive all the stuff.
現時点で7カ国に事業を展開されていますけれども、日本だけでも大変だと思うんですけれども、さまざまな国に展開するためのキーファクターって何かありますか？
Actually, we are a very small company when we start the business. Currently, globally, we have more than 50 people. At that time, I was thinking, how can I make a small company doing bigger very fast? And so I was thinking to expand the other markets. Of course, if we start the other new markets, I have to solve two issues. The first, I have the right person handling the business in Japan. So I have Tiffany and Helen to handling the business in Japan. And secondly, I need to find the new partner who can handle the foreign markets. So I was talking with my two friends. We know more than 15 years. They also doing the solar business for many years. So I asked them to join with me for the foreign markets. And then we together to visit Australia and also develop the business in Australia. We rent a townhouse together. We lived there in more than 2 years to develop this new market. And then these two guys can handle the new market for me. And then we expand the other markets.
バイソンエナジーさんの今後の展望について教えていただけますか？
This year is the 7th year of Bison Energy established. We have achieved many targets, but also we have many problems. So I hope in the future we can improve more on the company governance and society responsibility and also the environment. And in addition to this, last year we start two business. One business is we start the branch, USA branch. So we have the office in San Francisco, and this company is mainly focused on the storage business development. So I think this year probably we can reach some targets. And the second new business is in Japan. We also start the battery product development. I just mentioned we already secured around 1 gigawatt-hour capacity of the project. So I hope in the future in Japan, Bison Energy can become one of the main battery project developer in this market.
じゃあ最後に視聴者の皆さんにぜひメッセージをお願いします。
I hope in the next several years, Bison Energy Japan can become one of the biggest standalone battery developer in this market.
視聴者たちの中には再生エネルギーに興味がある新卒とか同じ事業で働いている人たちもいると思いますので、私も実は完全に再生エネルギーの経験ゼロでこの会社入りました。いろいろチャレンジして、もともとの専門は財務会計でして、自分の専門領域に限らなくてもう再生エネルギーの中で合わさる PPA をどうやって取り組むのか、オフサイド PPA をどうやって需要家のニーズにマッチできるようなサービスソリューションを提供するのが、もうバイソンはそこまで成長できたのステージにしてくれたかなと思います。だから、再生に興味がある、自分のキャリアをチャレンジしたい視聴者たちがいたら、もうぜひうちは一番自分のキャリアアップができるステージになると思います。
じゃあ最後ヘレンさんお願いします。
お仕事をチャレンジしたい、転職したいであれば、ぜひバイオの方に入っていただいて、楽しく成長しながら一緒に仕事をしていきます。
あ ありがとうございます。 YouTube の概要欄にバイソンエナジーさんの問い合わせフォームありますので、ぜひお問い合わせいただけますと幸いです。では本日は、バイソンエナジーの CEO のマイケルさんと、財務企画部長のティファニーさん、そして開発部長のヘレンさんにお越しいただきました。皆さんどうもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。